Hey everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel. And what a week we've had, guys. We've been kind of doing a bunch of different kind of music this week, and I've been loving all of it. Gabriel Enrique yesterday was he was insane. I wanted to say insane and incredible at the same time, and somehow screwed that up. He was insanable. Incredane. I don't know. He was really awesome. I never heard anything like that before. So glad it was suggested to me. Also, last week, if you missed it, go back and check out my video watching Morissette, because she absolutely blew me away. And it was in that video that someone commented like, oh man, you got to listen to more songs from that session because she did more Broadway stuff. And I was like, bet. So that's how we got here today. Let me pull it up here if I can find it. There you go. So today we're going to do She Used to Be Mine. Now, I picked this one mainly because it's one of my favorite songs. I love this. It's from The Waitress, which I didn't get to see on Broadway. Sarah Bareilles, I think that's how you say it. She like helped write and sang all this stuff for The Waitress. But it's such a great song. And so I'm eager to hear Morissette cover it. I don't remember there really being any belts in this song from what I'm recollecting in my head. But that's okay. I'm kind of interested to see how she handles it, being that it doesn't have that, because that's what blew me away about last week's video is how she just went off. So eager to see it, eager to hear it, and eager to do it with you. So let's jump right into it and see what we get, right? All right. Here we go. This is Morissette doing a Sarah Bareilles, I think, cover of She Used to Be Mine. Here we go.
It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything that I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl.
Her enunciation is on
She's
point.
imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time.
Look how effortless that was. That what she just did, the little kind of the flutter for the emotional part of what she was just singing. I think I asked in the last video if she's been on Broadway and stuff, and someone said she's done musicals, I think mostly in the Philippines, but hasn't done anything like on Broadway. She definitely could. Like if she wanted to, if that was like a goal of hers, come to New York, like, yo, because they'll be all over her. She sings, she enunciates well. You can hear the training in the way that she sings. And that's not a flaw. Like if you can hear how much control and how much mastery someone has over the way they present their voice and the way they're performing songs like this, with because this song is honestly quite a simplistic song. It's not full of minor drops or weird fifth harmonies that you have to like jump to and stuff. None of that's happening in this song. It's a very straightforward melody that I think even the way to test that is someone who can barely play the piano but can sight read would be able to play the melody of this because it's so straightforward. but she's making it her own thing with the way that she's emoting and the way that she's delivering the music. And that's not easy to do. And I know that all of you who are fans of hers know what I'm saying. And some of you are here just because you're maybe fans of me or you enjoy the channel, have probably heard me say this about other people and how they have this incredible control, vocal control over how they're performing stuff. I think Jackie said that in a video too, where she's like, sometimes you can just tell that they've had a different level of training just by how they're able to control their breath, control how they sound. And that's what she's doing here. It's really, really good. It really is. I'm gonna back it up twice, see if we can hear that little like trill that she does there again.
Messy, but she's kind. She is lonely.
That, the little drop down,
most of the time.
like da-da-da-da.
She's all of this
Not
mixed
easy,
up
bro.
and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone.
So first of all, this was clearly made a little while ago because it says the Phantom of the Opera is the longest running Broadway show as it opened in 1988, and it closed I want to say a year and a half ago. And I saw one of its last performances because I took my brother. He had never seen it, and so I said, well, this is your last chance to see it on Broadway, so let's go. It was like my third or fourth time seeing it. I got to see it with Michael Crawford when I was a kid, who's like the OG Phantom. He was amazing. And I was not as impressed with the guy who played the Phantom this last time. But again, I have biases. But funny story though, my brother, he was when we got to the end of the musical and we're walking out, and I'm like, what'd you think? He's like, I can't believe how many musical references I didn't know came from this show. And I was like, that's amazing. He's like, there were so many things. I'm like, oh, that's where this is from? So shout out to the Phantom right there. Anyway, she's singing from The Waitress, but I love that she's got little trivia at the bottom here. Or maybe that's what Stages does. What is it? Stages Sessions. Maybe that's something that happens with her channel. But anyway, cool little thing.
But she used to be mine. And it's not what I ask for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I know who'd be reckless just enough. Who gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by him.
Did you hear the little squeak after the toughen? And it's because she's going for the visceralness of that thing. Like she's not just singing the words, she's feeling the words, she's feeling what she's singing. So you're hearing that tension and that feeling in her voice as she's singing it, which leads to little imperfections like that. Those aren't bad things. That's emoting through the music, and that's by design. Like, you can't force that, but when it happens naturally, it's because you're presenting it. You're feeling what you're singing. She's really good, man. I'm going to back it up a few times so you can listen for it again. Listen to when she says trouble, and you'll hear it's very subtle, but you'll hear the slightest little squeak as she comes out of it. And that's the emotion like seeping through to it. I love stuff like this, man. You guys are awesome for suggesting her.
Reckless just enough. Who gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised.
It was toughen, not trouble, toughen. Hopefully you heard it.
And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the
Go get it. Love it.
She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
So good, man. I love that she didn't give in to the belt urge either. Like, that could have happened a couple of times in there where she could have just really shot for it, went over the top with it, and she never did it. She kept it all in the emotion of the song, the way it's written. And that's also like by design, and it's not always easy to do that. And she really handles it well. Yeah, she's really good, man. And the way she sings with all of that emotion, like you could feel her feeling all of that. I love that she did it at the beginning of the video, and I don't know if I'll try to edit this the way I just saw it, because you guys know that I record the music videos separately so that you can hear great quality, not through my studio system here. But she introduces it. She says, okay, I'm going to do this song now from The Waitress. She used to be mine. And then it dips to black for a second. And then that's why at the beginning, when I first brought it up, she's smiling there, because then when I hit play, it dips to black for a second. And then she's got her head down, and then she starts singing. She was composing herself because she needed to get in the headspace of the emotion of this song. And that's what makes this such a great performance, such an emotional performance, that you feel like, oh, she feels all of this. She's not just singing it, she's performing it. How many times have we said that with Ren? How many times have we said that with Damash? How many times have we said that with Chinchilla? Like, she's not just singing it, bro. She's performing it. And when you do that, when you feel the emotion of the song, it makes it sound like 10,000 times better. And that's why we all tune into it. The people that have the ability to do what she's doing right now are the ones that get watched all around the world and are done on reaction channels. At least that's how I think about it. Thank you guys for suggesting this in last week's video, because I probably wouldn't have come across it if you hadn't. And thanks again for helping to grow this musical community. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but I'm super appreciative of it. I really am. Like, I was talking with a buddy last night and just saying how much I kind of enjoy this little, world we've created. And I love that it's growing and more people are coming in and being like, I dig the vibe. And that, especially with all that's going on in the world right now and everything else and all the stuff that's happening in my own personal life, like, this is kind of the thing that keeps me going. And it keeps me going sounds probably too dramatic, but I just mean it helps. It helps to be doing something musical almost every single day, and to be sharing it with all of you, and you all feeling like we're doing something musical together. It's just really cool, and I just really appreciate it and appreciate all of you. So thank you again for that. I hope you're having a great week. One day left, guys. You can make it. If I can make it, you can make it. And hey, the only way to get there is to remember one very, very simple thing. Say it with me. Don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.